Imagine waking up to a world where the United States and Russia make a deal that decides Ukraine's fate, without even inviting Ukraine to the table. Sounds shocking, right? Well, that's exactly what's happening right now, and European leaders are scrambling to respond. Europe is on high alert. French officials have just confirmed that European leaders are gathering in Paris for an emergency meeting. The reason? Donald Trump's latest move: direct peace talks with Russia over Ukraine's war, completely sidelining Europe and even Kyiv. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky isn't holding back. Over the weekend, he made it crystal clear: Ukraine will never accept a backroom deal that decides its future without its say. Meanwhile, Trump's foreign policy team is heading to Saudi Arabia for further discussions with Russian officials. There's growing fear that this could be a game-changing shift in global power, with the US leaning closer to Moscow. What's at stake? Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth's latest remarks have sparked alarm. Some analysts warn that if Trump pulls the US away from supporting Europe, Putin could walk away with a historic victory, far beyond his original war goals. And then there's the bombshell. Trump has reportedly proposed that Ukraine give up half of its mineral resources in exchange for continued US support. Zelensky's response: a firm no, calling out the lack of any real security guarantees. Middle East tensions escalate. Secretary of State Marco Rubio met with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu yesterday. The topic? Trump's controversial proposal to seize Gaza and force out Palestinian residents. Expect high-stakes diplomacy as Rubio moves on to Saudi Arabia and the UAE. East Timor's growing pains. Asia's youngest country is struggling. Over 40% of its people live in poverty, and oil revenues are running dry. But on the bright side, democracy is thriving, and the nation is setting an example for post-conflict success stories. With global alliances shifting, wars hanging in the balance, and leaders making power moves behind closed doors. One thing is clear: the world order is changing, fast. Stay tuned, because this story is far from over.